My name is Eric Fraikue, the Vice Chairman for African Nations Cup UK. I'd like to welcome all of you to the 2016 tournament. I'm hoping that we have a smooth sail this afternoon, get things over and done quickly, then we can all go home. For your attention, there are some teas and coffees at the back, so once we finish and you want to network, it's the best place for you to be. Have a bit of coffee and tea, and let's talk business. To begin with, I'm going to introduce 3 people to the high table, and from there, invite the following speakers to come and discuss the tournament and how it's going to pan out. I'd like to invite His Excellency, Mr. Ali Awali from Somaliland, to take the center of the table. And Mrs. Mojahidi from the Zimbabwe Tourism UK, and also the representative for the Zimbabwe High Commission to take it. And our very own Mr. Marshall to take the next chair. Just to make you aware that we've got some sheets of papers which consist of the agenda for the afternoon, the draws, and a flyer that details the teams and their colors, so that you know exactly which countries we are talking about. Now, to begin with, I would like to ask Mr. Marshall to introduce our tournament sponsors and all the partners that we have for this year's African Nations Cup UK.
Thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to again welcome you at the draw of the 2016 African Nations Cup. The tournament has come a long way, and I'm glad that I've seen a lot of good friends over the years who have continued to support the tournament and to work with us. I just want to take the pleasure of requesting introducing our marketing director for the tournament, Danny Lutaya, to just come up front. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Danny Lutaya, who's the marketing director for the Africa Cup of Nations. I'll just put Danny on the spot and kindly ask him, since he's been the man doing all the hard work, to introduce our key partners and sponsors this afternoon. Danny, I'll hand over to you.
Where can I start? I'd like to really welcome you to Africa Cup of Nations UK 2016. And I would like to first give the round of applause to our managers, those who make this tournament to be what it is today. And the FA, Essex County, and mainly also our sponsors. This year's main sponsor is the Mr. Ashraf Hassan from Royal Air Morocco. And we have THT, who has been our partner since 2009. Unfortunately, they are not here around today because of some engagement within other areas. And we have Peacock, those who know the place where we normally host our meetings. They are not here, but they've managed to send a young lady there, Leah. She's from part of their academy, and she's also volunteering for Royal Air Morocco. We have our biggest corporate partners in the print media, Nigerian News Watch. They are not here, but definitely everything's gonna be out. And good enough, when you partner with corporate companies, you get other extras. We have a young lady here, Miss Baku, from Brand Communications. And we have other top delegates. I will not mention them, but I will hand over to my chairman to mention their name. But would like to thank all our partners for their key support, which they help us to make this tournament continue for all the years. Without you, we cannot keep this tournament growing. And we are calling more partners on board. Those of you who knows which companies really are working within Africa, you should always bring them and work together. Before I close my speech, I would like to take a big round of applause to Mr. Muhammad. He's the one who sourced Royal Air Morocco for us in the beginning. Thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad, for introducing us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny. Just going to pass the mic back on to Mr. Mashagor for the chairman's speech for ANCUK.
Thank you, Eric. I don't think I'm going to give a speech today. I haven't come prepared for a speech, but I think what I'm going to do today is to actually maybe have a discussion today, just have a quick chat and just reinforce perhaps maybe some of the important issues about the tournament. I've been chairman for the tournament. This is my second year, if I recall very well, but previously I've been working as one of the directors of the tournament. And it's a good year for me, I have to say, because I think under our agreement that we have with the executive, a chairman has to serve 2 years. So I'm in the last and final year of my chairmanship. So this tournament is going to be a special one for me, and I can promise you, our sponsors, Royal Morocco, that I want to go out with a big bang. So expect a lot of fireworks at the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to talk to you this afternoon briefly, just to share with you the experience I've had being appointed chairman of the African Nations Cup UK. The journey has been an awesome one, and I don't think I think if I'm to write a book, this will be the last chapter of my book, or this will be the main event of a fiction story. Having dedicated my time as an immigrant in this country, I find it very touching to be working with a community that shares a sense of responsibility and that shares a sense of love in the issues that has brought us in together in this country. I came in this country almost 20 years ago when I was 20. I have stayed in this country again for 20 years. I'm sure you can all guess my age now. So the 40 years of my life has typified a very good story to write, that I've lived 20 years of my life as a citizen in Zimbabwe, and I've also lived 20 years of my life as a citizen in this country, but also as an immigrant. But there's one thing that comes to my mind when people talk about immigration and migration. I have a strong belief that we, as the people that have come from home and are living in this country, which is our host country, there's a lot that we can do for ourselves here. I know there's a lot of talk out there about equal opportunity and equality and diversity and all this, which is very important. But I've come to believe that it's important for us to create our own opportunities. And I think the African Nations Cup UK is a very good opportunity of a community that is learned to work and integrate with others to create opportunities for itself. We have developed very good partnership with the FA through the community liaison, Kevin Coleman. We've come to understand each other and to share the vision that we have about this tournament, which was started by Dennis Mahade, who's here, who's the co-founder of the tournament. I believe the tournament has grown in stardom in creating our image as a progressive community, as Africans in this community. I believe we can take the tournament to far heights, and the tournament can continue to impact on communities. When I joined the executive about 4 years ago, I did not know a lot about the different communities that are here. But over the years, I've developed and created friendship with people from different communities. So I think that the tournament itself is a very, very, very good portal point of creating or recreating the integration that has become to help us as a community. It brings us together and supports good community cohesion amongst us. And I think we should continue to work hard as communities to ensure that the tournament is a success. Because without the different communities, there's no tournament. The tournament depends upon you. So it is my greatest appeal that let's continue to raise the flag about the tournament, because the tournament is the people and the people are the tournament. And without the tournament, we will not have opportunities that we have had. It's on record that over the last 7 years, the tournament has managed to produce, I think on record, 6 football players that are now playing professional as a result of being scouted whilst playing at the African Nations Cup UK. And to me, this is a huge achievement. This is what drives and gives me the motivation to continue to work and integrate with my team to ensure that we deliver a very, very, very good tournament which is for the people. So my heart bleeds that I'm sure my executive don't want me to say this, that this is the 26th of June is going to be the end of my journey, not as the end of my journey as a chairman, but I'll still remain loyal to the organization and continue to work to support whoever will take over from me. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to acknowledge you all and to thank you, to say thank you for believing in us and for sharing the vision with us. To our sponsors, I say you're at the right place and you're in the right hands. We will work with you and you will derive the necessary value that you want from this